Alright, good afternoon, guys. I believe by the grace of God, you people are fine. Okay. Once again, we have met, or we are meeting. We shall look at equation containing fractions. The other day, I realized some of you were having little problems with the topic, so I made up my mind to repeat it. So today we shall look at that. So please, I expect all students to concentrate, pay attention so that you will enjoy the class. Good. As usual, you can call me Sensei. Okay, so we shall take our first example on equation containing what? Fractions. We shall take our first example. Let's look at this. If I have x over 4 plus 3 over 5 equal to 3x over 2 minus 2. Now, as usual, the first thing you need to look at is to identify the number of terms you have. Before you can solve the problem, you need to identify the terms in the problem. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, meaning we have 4 terms. 4 terms. After that, you identify what is called the LCM of the denominators. So we have 4, 5, and then 2. So what is the LCM? The LCM for 4, 5, and what? 2. What is the LCM? So we say the LCM is what? Is 20. The LCM is 20. So you put down your LCM equal to what? 20. After that, you multiply the LCM by every term, or you multiply every term by the LCM. Okay, so we pick the first term. So 20 times x over 4 plus 20 times 3 over 5 equal to 20 times 3x over 2 minus 20 times what? 2. Good. So you can also put them in a bracket. Yeah, you can put them in the bracket. Instead of bringing the multiplication sign, you can just put the terms in the bracket, then you write your 20 in front. It's the same thing, meaning you are multiplying. So now let's simplify. Let's simplify. 4 here will divide here 5 times. 5 here will divide here 4 times. 2 here will divide here how many times? 10 times. Then we can rewrite the equation. Let's rewrite it. So we have 5 multiplying x. So we are going to have 5x. What is here? Additional sign or operation. Plus 4 multiplying 3 will give us what? 12. Then you bring your equal sign. It is very simple, okay? Now you bring your equal sign. So we multiply 10 here by the 3x, which will give us 30x. Then we bring the next sign, which is minus. So minus 20 times 2 will give us minus what? 40. That is it. So you see that we have come back to equation involving letters on both sides of the equal sign. Good. So in this case, we can just simplify them. We can simplify them. Alright. So we can write this way. So we can maintain the 12. That is mine. It depends. We can also maintain the 5x and then group the 30 over there. It depends on you. For me, I'm maintaining the 12. Then the 40 here a number here, so I need to bring the number there. So as I said, like terms with letters should be at the one side of the equal sign, and then terms with numbers should be at the other side of the equal sign. So I am bringing my numbers to this side. So this is subtraction or negative, so I'll make it inverse equation is positive, so you add. So plus 40 equal to 30x. 30x, this is positive, so minus what? Minus 5x. Good. So in this case, you will see that we have this, and that will give us 52. That is 12 plus 40 should give us 52. Equal to, if we take 5 from the 30, we have what? 25. 25 what? X. Good. So 25x, we divide both sides by 25. So 25. Therefore, 25 cancels 25. Our x is equal to 52 over 25. In this case, you can just put it in a mixed fractional form. Because 25 will go into 50 how many times? Will go into 52 times. So it's going to be 2 whole number, 2 over 25. That is it. So you will see that it is very, very simple. Please just follow the steps. Kakra. Wow. You multiply, no simplify. Then what's actual at all? Come on. We are you balance it and off you go. And you did I hope you guys are okay. Alright. So we shall take our next example. And then I'll give you an assignment. Okay. So let me clean the board. Alright. Now let's look at our next example. I have 2x minus 1 all over 3 minus x minus 2 all over 5 equal to, all over 4 equal to 1. Good. Now, when you meet a problem in this 4 or this 9, it is very simple, alright? All that you have to do is to find your LCM. But as I said earlier, you need to know the number of terms. Please, watch this. You could see that we have 2 terms on one denominator. Therefore, we do not consider this one as different terms. We consider everything as one term. It will be one term. So if you are multiplying, you multiply by 1 here. That is all. You multiply by it. Don't be multiplying the LCM by the 2x and then the 1. It is wrong. Because it is having only one word denominator. Therefore, we consider it to be 1 term. Otherwise, it should be 2x over 3, then minus 1 over 3. Then we consider this one as 1 term, and that as the other term. Then you can multiply by this and that. But so long as they are all on one denominator, we multiply by 1. Then we are off we go. So you multiply, this is considered as 1 term, this one to 1 term, and that one also another term. So you will see that we have 3 terms on the board. We see that we have 3 terms, 3 solid terms. So we have 1 term, another term, and then another term. So we have 1, 2, 3 terms. Good. So we are going to have the LCM, which is 12. Therefore, we multiply each term by 12. So we can put it in a bracket. So 12 into bracket 2x minus 1 all over what? 3. Then you bring your minus sign into bracket, then 12 here into bracket x minus 2 all over 4. Then you bring your equal sign, then you multiply 12 by what? 1. Thank you. Let's look at that. So let's simplify. 3 will divide 12 how many times? 4 times. And then 4 divides 12 how many times? 3 times. So now let's rewrite the equation. So we are going to have 4 into bracket 2x minus 1. Then minus 3, because there is negative sign here, into bracket x minus 2 equal to 12 times 1 will give us what? 12. So when you reach here, all that you need to do is to decompose or break the bracket by multiplying the term outside the bracket by each term in the bracket. I believe my students will remember this because when we were doing the algebraic expression, we did this one. So it is very, very simple. It is a algebra now, just we equal something. So send your algebra now, you break it bracket, no come on, I have taught my students and I believe you remember. Okay, so let's break the bracket. Okay, so 4 times 2, that is, they are all positive, so it will give us a positive number. So 4 times 2 will give us 8x. Then minus what? Negative positive, so give us negative 4. 4 times 1 is 4, and it is negative here, so it should be negative. Then negative and positive, so negative 3 times what? X should give us negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 2 should give us positive what? 6 equal to 12. I told you when the signs are the same, when you're multiplying, it gives a positive. When the signs are different, when you're multiplying, it is what? It gives negative result. Good. So here we are done. Very, very simple. So let's group our like terms. We are lacking some of it. I've been grouped over here already. So 8x here, then 3x there, minus what? Minus 4 plus what? 6 equal to 12. So here we are going to have, you are taking 3x from 8x will give us 5x. Then what they have 4, we see is 6, we do 2 and 2. So we have minus 2 equal to 12. Then we can continue to break a like term over here once again. Sorry, yours should be positive. Sorry, you owe someone and then you pay. You owe someone 4, you pay what? You pay. So you have 2 remaining. So here is positive 4, positive 2. Sorry. So we continue having 5x over here equal to 12. Then we do like that, it is positive, so we subtract 2 from it. So 5x here equal to what? 10. Good. So let's continue. So 5x equal to 10. We divide both sides by 5, which is the coefficient. Here by 5, here by 5. So our x will give us what? 2. Good. So that's it. So please, I will expect you when you are working be a bit focused so that you know how to manipulate your operational signs. It is very, very important. You can see that I nearly wrote negative here, but I just remember that this one here, the 4 here is what? It's negative, but it is the 6 which is the positive, meaning that you owe someone 4. When you pay 6, when you pay, meaning that the money you have is more than the amount you owe, so definitely some will remain for you. That is remainder 2. That is it. Good. So we shall take our next example and then we'll call it a day. I'll give you assignment on that. Okay. Okay. Let's go this way. 2 over x plus 2 equal to 5 over 3x minus 1. Whenever you read a problem like this, where the denominator is forming a mathematical sentence, all that you have to do is to pick them at the LCM. So you multiply the 2, that is the LCM should be into bracket x plus 2 and then 3x minus 1. That is the LCM. And if you know, come home, put them in the bracket and then form the LCM for it. After that, multiply through by the LCM. Good. So here we are going to have x plus 2, 3x minus 1 times x plus what? 2 over x plus 2 equal to the same thing, x plus 2 into bracket 3x plus minus 1, sorry, times what? 3x minus 1. Good. So, now let's look at that. When you look at it carefully, you see that this one can cancel that. So here will cancel out. Then look at this one too. This one will also cancel out. So let's rewrite. So you will see that leaving this one, it will multiply through us. So 2 multiply the whole thing. 3x minus 1 equal to then 5 also multiply that. 5 into bracket x plus 2. Good. Okay. So we have 6x here, 2 times, then 1 will give us then 2 equal to this, and that will give us 5x there plus 2 times positive 5 times positive 2 will give us what? Positive 10. Then we group our like terms. We have 6x here. The 5 here is having x, so we need to bring it. So positive, therefore we make it negative 5x equal to this one positive. Therefore we have negative, so we have what? Positive 2 over there. Therefore here we take 5 from 6, we have 1, which is the x. Then 10 plus 2 will give us what? 12. That's our answer. So this is what we have for today. I shall give you an assignment to do for me. Okay. Well, I'll give you only 3 assignments to do for me. So number one, 4x over 2x plus 3 equal to negative 4. Number two, 2x minus plus 1, 2x plus 1 over 2 minus 3x minus 7 over 9 equal to 18. Then number 3, 4 over 3x minus 2 equal to 2 over x plus 1. So you shall solve this. You take a picture of the solution, you send it to me, and then I will also mark it for you nicely. God bless us all. We shall meet once again, God willing, next week. Thank you.